my conversation from tonight, and it's a very deeper conversation that I want to share with you all wherever you are. Once again, I'm sending my greetings to you, sending my love to you, and happy birthday to our brothers and sisters in the US. Happy Independence Day to all of you that lives in the US, in the Caribbean, and all our brothers and sisters out there. It is high time. It is high time for us to know who we are and know where we're going, as well as understand who we are. Just look at a tree, for example. Take a tree as an example. A tree can never stand strong without the roots. A tree can never stand strong without a roots. This was a proverb from the right Marcus Messiah Garvey. But even when he made this speech, we already know that a tree is a tree, and it is the roots that carries a tree. So to each and everyone who is watching me, listening to me right now, I want you to understand that, look, above all, we are one people. And above all, we have one thing in common. We are one people. One people. This doesn't have to do with your color. It doesn't have to do with the color of your skin. It doesn't have to do anything about the color of your skin. But it has to do about your freedom, my freedom, and their freedom. You understand what I mean by their freedom? It has to do with what? Your freedom, my freedom, their freedom. Okay. So sorry for the intervention. I've been having so much network connection problems. So this has to do with your freedom, my freedom, and their freedom. You understand? Freedom is freedom. Freedom doesn't have to do with the color of our skin. Freedom that has nothing to do with how we think. Freedom doesn't have any kind of deal with regards to who we are, but it has to do with something within ourselves, within our own self. At least the way you think about humanity, the way you think about life has to do with me, and has to do with you, and has to do with what? Them. You understand? All what we need in life is that you have to live freely in life, and I have to live freely in life. So just imagine when someone is living freely and meets another person who has something that to say, that I'm free. And when they combine these energies together, that is what we call positive energy. Positive energy. This positive energy that I'm talking about right now has nothing to do with, colonialism. It has nothing to do with what? Independence. And it has nothing to do with what? Enslavement. Okay, so when someone take me into slavery, when someone take you into slavery, when someone take them into slavery for a long time, and they got to a point that they said, enough is enough, we want to be free. Enough is enough of colonialism, we want to be free. That is a point where we all come into conclusion. And the conclusion that we all come is that, look, we all get a better understanding with regards to what we are doing. And it doesn't have to take anyone to go to the books, to go to Google, to go to any kind of perspective to understand why someone has to have freedom. You understand? Freedom is just freedom. As I'm here right now, I'm in freedom. No one bothers me with whatever I do. I'm into 100% freedom. When day break, when I wake up, I thank my Almighty Creator for still keeping me alive. I thank my ancestors, for making me to live to experience another day. And I will thank my ancestors for giving me an opportunity to see the future. That is the near future. As I'm talking to you right now, I don't know what happens just shortly after this live stream, or whilst being in the midst of this live stream, trying to teach you about the realities of freedom. You understand? Freedom is freedom. No one has to pay for freedom. No one has to pay anything to gain freedom. Once you are able to emancipate yourself from that mental slavery, then that's where you call it freedom. You understand? Once you are able to know who you are, once you are able to know the purpose of your life, once you are able to know the responsibilities of your life, and once you are able to know what takes a person to live in freedom, then you can call it freedom. You understand? It doesn't take anyone in life to pay to live a freedom life. It doesn't take anyone. Self-love is number one. Love for other people is number two. And living that freedom life is number three. So self-love, love for other people, as well as us, the freedom life goes hand in hand. It's just like our left and our right, or our right and our left. When you are able to take care of your left, you can be able to take care of your right. It's just like a man and a woman. When a man is able to take care of his family, then that means he can take care of any other kind of person in his life. This doesn't have to do with colonialism. This doesn't have to do with humanity. But then we should make sure that, look, our independence and everything has to come within us. It has to come within we ourselves, as black people, white people, Asian people, Caribbean people, whatever. This is the realities of what I'm talking to you about right now. When I'm not happy with myself, don't expect me to make others happy. When they are not happy within themselves, don't expect them to be happy or to make you happy. This is independence. This is the real definition of independence. But above all, you know what? In the real struggle, in a way of bringing ourselves to a point where we can say we are independent, then this consists of a whole lot of responsibilities, and that responsibility has nothing to do with yourself, but it is a collective responsibility. This has to do with a nation. This has to do with a country, and this has to do with so many countries. So, and therefore, we define that as a collective responsibility. So, happy Independence Day to our brothers and sisters in the US, my family in the US, in the Caribbean, in each and every country that is celebrating their Independence Eve tonight. This message that I'm sharing out over there for free, this message that I'm pouring out all day, thinking about what I have to deliver to you on this eve, on the 4th of July, is because you know what? I care for you and you care for me. You can't, I can't, they can't, everyone can do it. It doesn't have to take me to go to the classroom to write something on board just for you to get an understanding to what I'm telling you. Forget about our colors, as I already said in my first live stream, that has a lot of technical hitches. Forget about that. When we talk about slavery, both our brothers in the diaspora, both our brothers and sisters in America, in the Caribbean, in Australia, in Canada, in the US, look, in Africa, we all went through struggles and still going through that struggles. But then there's one thing that I want to share with you, to remain focused and to think about, that even when we all went through these struggles, it doesn't take you over there to know that we are going through struggles, but all of us is going through that struggle. Do you know why all of us is going through these struggles? It is because we all consider ourselves to be one. We all consider ourselves to be one. And we are all in the course of what? Building that reunification. What we call reunification. What is the meaning of unity? When one or more people come together to be one. To my point of view, that is what we call reunification. When one or more people come together to be one, that is what I defined as reunification. This doesn't have anything to do with what? Cultural differences, tribalism, or whatever. It has to do with understanding. This is what you've lost. This is what I have lost. Okay, we have all lost this. Now let's bring that together and understand that we have lost this. But what can we do to maintain the future? How can we do to get reunited? What can we do to bring ourselves together again? And what can we do to be one people, regardless of where you come from, as black person, or black person coming from the womb of a white person? You understand what I mean? This is very deep and a bitter truth that all of us has to understand. So let me come back to the live stream. Sister Synovia, really blessed love to you. Michelle Darden, greetings to you and our families at your side. I'm sending my deepest and my warmly greetings to you, my sister. And I send all love to you and your families. And Sister Synovia really said, because of all of our ancestors paved the way for us. As it's true. And Sister Brenetta Craigley said, hey, brother, you better say it. All are we going through struggles because of the Muzungu. The earth is reclaiming our losses. We still be raised up by God above all. And Brother Kojo Afifa said, hello, Muzungus. You see, this is a very deeper conversation that I want us to, you know, talk about. I'm not actually bringing this conversation because I want anyone to like, support me, or believe in what I'm saying. As a matter of fact, if you believe in what I'm saying, it's up to you. If you don't believe in what I'm saying, it's just the same thing to you. But then, above all, what I know and what I respect is that we are one people. We believe in the Almighty Creator from the above, on the skies, that no one has ever seen, but still believe. And we believe in our ancestors that we see. When I say that we see, I've never known my grandfather, my biological grandfather, both from my father's and my maternal lineage. I've never known them in person. I've never seen their picture. Look, I've never seen the picture of my grandfather. I've never seen the picture of my grandmother. The only picture that I've seen about my ancestor is my grandmother from my maternal lineage. My grandmother, you know, who gave birth to my mom. The grandmother that gave birth to my biological mother loved me so much. I met her. I lived with her. I even eat in the same place with her. I ate, look, I ate from the same plate with my mother's mother. My grandmother from my mother's mother was a spiritualist, a very serious, a very deeper, and a very powerful queen that I always admire so much and appreciate so much. Serious. This is very serious thoughts that I'm sharing with you right now. This is a very deeper conversation that I'm having with you right now. My grandfather, my father's mother and my father's father, I have never ever seen their pictures. My grandfather from my mother's lineage, that is my mother's father, he has never got a picture. But I can tell you and I can bet you that my grandmother from my mother's lineage, that is my mother's mother, I ate with her. She taught me. She taught me about spirituality. She taught me about life. And she taught me why she loved me. And it was my grandmother from my mother's lineage, that is my mother's mother, who named me. In Dagbale, the name she gave me is called Dokurugu, which means an old man. Which means an old man. And they pointed camera on her several times, but whenever they call a cameraman to take picture of my grandmother, nothing will appear on the camera. Everything that appears on the camera will be blank. Nothing will appear on the camera. So my grandmother never got sick before she died. She never got sick. My grandmother never got sick. So when she was so old and weak due to age, one day I went to the village. My mom was with her. My auntie, who was the elderly mother, was with her. I went there with my elderly brother Adam. That was on the 5th of December 2012. I was talking to my grandmother. I asked her. When I went there, I greeted my mom, I greeted my auntie, and I greeted my grandmother. They all responded. And I said, Grandmom, I'm here. Do you want me to take you a picture with my phone? As at the time, I was already having a phone. I was already having a Nokia 2212 camera that I was, that was very good. So I asked her, grandmother, I know you don't like picture. It's me, your grandson, Dokurugu. Do you want me to take you a picture? And she asked me again, who are you? Because at the time, my grandmother was not able to see anything, was not able to hear very clear about whatever was going on. But still, when I talk to her, she hear my voice. And she asked my mom, who is that? So my mom said, it's your grandson, and then mentioned my name. And my auntie said, it's your grandson, and then also mentioned my name. And you know what she said next? She asked me, are you the one? And I said, yes, because I was a best friend to my grandma. And she told my mom and my auntie that, look, dress me up for him to take me a picture. So when my auntie and my mom dressed grandmom up, I asked her, grandmom, do you really want me to take you a picture? And she said, yes, why not? Take me a picture. Take me a picture. That was on the 5th of December. That was on the 5th of December 2012. So my mom and my auntie, lifted grandmom up. While she was telling me all this, she was lying down, replying to my questions. So when they dressed her up, grandmom said, okay, fine, take me a picture. So whilst we all think she was weak, grandmom sat by herself, after my mom and my auntie lifted her up, she sat by herself, and then she told me, am I okay? And I said, grandmom, you are fine. Can I do that? And she said, yes, you can take me a picture. That is the only picture my grandmom has ever got on this earth. Trust me or not. So it was on a Sunday. Now, the 5th of December, it was on a Sunday, Saturday. So Monday, that was around the 7th. I can't be able to recall, but I have to look at the calendar. But I'm sure it was, I know the dates. I took that picture on the 5th, and my grandmom died on the 7th. So it's either on a Sunday or a Monday. So when I took my grandmom this picture, she was old, very, very old. But she already shared all the secrets with me, which I'm not sharing here on social media. I'm not sharing that. There are so many secrets that my grandmom shared with me spiritually that I am not sharing. And the reason why I'm not sharing it is because that was her top secret that she has to share with me. So when I took her the picture and then look at the camera of the phone, the pictures on the camera of the phone, and my grandmom was there. I said, grandmom, there you are in the picture. And she said, yes, because I trust you and I want you to have my image. That is the only picture my grandmom had. She never had any picture in this world. After they tried several times to take her pictures, and it never worked. So on the 7th of December, which was on our voting day in Ghana, at the time I was still voting, but I was just in the queue trying to go vote for the candidate that I want to win. And then I had a call from the village that my grandmom has passed on. And I said, if my grandmom has passed on, what am I going to do here? Am I here just to wait to vote for someone? Just because, I love them more than my grandmom? I'm not gonna vote. I'm never ever gonna vote for anyone whilst my grandmom is waiting for me to come and bury her. What am I going to wait for? What am I going to do here? Whilst I know my grandmom is waiting for me to come to the village to bury him. Okay, hey, you the one that is next to me, come and stand in my position. My grandmom is dead. I'm going to the village. I'm not voting anymore. Straightforward. Straightforward. I went to my village around Tolong. It's called Yogu. That's the village of my grandmom. I went there. When I went there, I went into my grandmom's room. I saw her. When I saw her on her deathbed, while she was laying down on a mat, on a very typical indigenous traditional mat, I look at my grandmom and I smile, because you know what? When I opened my grandmom's face and look at her while she was waiting for her burial, I can see her smiling. I can see her remembering me, and I can also see her eating in that same plate with me. So all the positive vibes and everything that my grandmom had with me, everything that she shared with me, I saw that from the past, and I remembered that, and that gave me some kind of energy at that point to be proud, to be very, very proud of who I am on that fateful day. And before my grandmom died, she was the oldest woman and the oldest person in the village. Because way back at my grandmom's village, as we have this tradition over there, the blacksmith tradition. The blacksmith tradition is a very typical tradition way back at my grandmom's village. That's my father's mother's village that I'm sharing with you right now. When I see her, look at the tradition, remembered whatever she taught me, and look at her at that particular moment, it showed me that she never lied to me. She has given me everything that she could. She has trusted me, believed me, and wanted me to know what I know not, and also wanted me to understand who she was and the spiritual powers that she possessed, which I said I'm not sharing it here. I'm never ever gonna share anything here like that. Never. Anything that my grandmom shared with me spiritually, it remains between me and her. You understand? Even when I'm going to share it, it's just going to be a kind of fingertip people that I will share it with. I would never, ever in my life share this to any person in this world except the greatest people and the most important people that can hold me to a certain point in life that can make me trust them. You understand? I have had a lot of things that I have to do with my ancestors that I don't share. I don't share it because you know what? Let me come back to the live stream and share all of this with you. Jiggy Amheric said, we Western blacks are lost and trying to find our way back home. Only to find home was leverage as well. Kojo Afrifa said, stop blaming Muzungus. It was we have blame. Please, my brothers and sisters on this chat, don't try to go against each other. Please, I'm pleading with you, with your due respect. I'm pleading with all of you, or I'm pleading to all of you to just let us teach others about who we are as Africans and why we don't share certain informations on the social media. I don't know who is listening to me. I don't know who is getting what I'm saying and everything. My lineage and everything is highly protected. As long as I respect my ancestors and everything, we all have to give that respect to the ancestors. The way they have respected us and maintain our dignity and their dignity, we have to deal with that and don't have to blame anyone for our downfall. After all, you know what? The downfall of a man is not his or her end, it's not the end of his of her life. The downfall of a man is not the end of his life. Hence, the future is unknown. So let's not try to blame others for our mistakes. You understand? We have to be very focused with regards to whatever we're doing. We have to blame ourselves. Um, Blaming ourselves is part of the story. Blaming ourselves is part of the story. But what I'm telling you right now is that, you see, if you are able to take the teachings of your own parents, your own biological parents, that is your mother, your father, your grandparents, and everything, trust me, there is never ever a day that you get lost. Even when you are not able to get it, as I'm sharing this important content with you right now, this important information with you right now, that I have seen in reality, which I said I'm not going to share everything with you right now. It is time for you to understand who we are. I'm only sharing this because we as black people are one people. The way you see me with my color, take yourself at that same color. And at the end of the day, make comparison. Go back deep into who you are. And you can easily understand who you are. It doesn't have to take you to go and sit in the classroom to learn. This doesn't have to take you to pay anyone to teach you. As long as I'm here, I can share my experiences to you with you for you to understand what it is. I can easily share my experiences with you. This is what this channel is about. This channel is about teaching and sharing. It's about teaching and sharing with regards to what we have to possess to have that independent life that we all need. It has nothing to do with you, it has nothing to do with me. But whatever I share here deeply, I would never lead anyone astray. Never ever will I lead anyone astray. It all depends on who you are. Ask Sister Travel with Wave on this platform that we're having this conversation right now. Ask her. When they came here to meet me in northern Ghana, ask her. Even before they gave me money, ask her what did she told me before they gave me the money. Sister love to travel with the Wave. Tell them when you met me. Tell them. Tell them. Sister love to travel with Wave. Tell them. When you met me here, I talked to Brother Van tonight, Uncle Van, from St. Thomas in the British Virgin Islands. Ask them. I asked him, Brother Van, now you see the truth. When you came here, we went to all the guest houses in Tamale for you to have a place to sleep. You finally end up sleeping in my compound. In our compound. I don't call it my compound. In our compound. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Sometimes there are some monies, I don't need it in my life completely. No matter how rich you are, I don't need your money. I'm not materialistic. I don't praise myself, and I don't try to make people understand me with regards to money. As Bob Marley would say, money is numbers, and numbers has not end. If it takes money to be, he said, money is numbers, and numbers has not end. So if it takes money for us to be happy, our search for happiness will never end. This is the real definition of money. Today you need this in your life, you get it. Tomorrow you need that. When you get it, the next day you need that. You get it, the future you need this. So when are you going to be okay? When are you actually going to be okay with life? You understand? Um, Brother Kojo Afrifa, I followed your comments on my previous post, and I will plead with you never to bring the name of anyone in this chat. Else, you know what? I'll lose the respect that I have for you. Brother Kojo Afrifa, I'll lose that respect that I have for you. Okay? I wanted to have a very deeper and a very sincere and a very brotherly, chat with you, which I told you that I want to talk with you. But if you want to disrespect me and mention any kind of name here, look, you will never get in touch with me. I don't beg you to get in touch with me. I don't actually beg you to get in touch with me, and I'm not upset. I'm dealing with the reality. You understand? It is an opportunity that makes me to come on this live stream to share with you about my past experiences and who I am. At least you should be blessed to know and to meet me on this so-called social media. Else you would have never understand me or meet me. You understand? I don't need anything from you, but I can tell you that maybe when we develop relationship, you might need something from me, and I wouldn't need anything from you. Because you know what? I'll already be who I am, and you will already be who you are before you meet me. So, and therefore, it doesn't have to take you to possess any kind of materialism or materialistic things to meet me, and it doesn't have to take me the same. You understand? But all I want you to understand is that we are one people. I respect you, you respect me. You respect me, and I respect you. And if you try and ever want to bring anyone down or mention any name on this platform, I'm not up to that. Life is life. Everyone has to live life for free. Respectfully, everyone has to live life for free. Everyone has to live life for free. It doesn't have to take you what you have. Even when the president of America comes to my house, I'll tell him, look, this is where you have to live. This is where you have to lay your head. Go there and lay your head. Go. The next day, either you pay me, you don't pay me. What is it about? You are doing it for yourself, just like I'm doing it for myself. As Ashantis will say, so we are bonia, we are fa. So we are papa, we are fa. It's a wara. It means that if you do good, you do for yourself. If you do bad, you do for yourself. All is up to yourself. That's an Ashanti proverb. So we are bonia, we are fa. So we are papa, we are fa. It's a wara. So we are bonia, we are fa. So we are papa, we are fa. It's a wara. If you do good, you do it to yourself. If you do bad, you do it to yourself. In whatever we do in life, let's not forget about our upbringing. Let's not forget what we do in life. Everything that we do in life, let's not always try to look at ourselves, and let's not always try to be selfish, because you know what, at the end of the day, you have to do with whatever you created for yourself. You understand? Yes, brother Afrifa, I speak Ashanti. I'm a fluent speaker of Ashanti. I'm a bilingual. I'm a bilingual. I'm a very, very typical bilingual. I didn't learn language from school. I learned language from my biological mom's house. You understand? When you say Mao, Mao, you are yet to. One who she, you ain't see nothing yet. One who she. When an Ashanti man said one who she, it means you ain't seen nothing yet. You said Mawu, you said I'm dead. That's what you said. You are dead. And I said you ain't seen nothing yet. One who she. You understand? Let's deal with the reality and let's forget about all these dramas and everything. That's why I said, look, let's always try to be positive. Let's always try to maintain peace. Let's always try to be supportive. Let's always try to focus on our purpose in life and what we're doing. No one will be failed when they are staying focused and determined, as well as, their purpose in life. After all, you know what? Life is life. Life is just life. Life is just life and nothing else. Nothing else. If what I'm sharing with you is not accurate, at least I have one person here on this chat who has met me in person and who can confess to what I'm saying. You understand? Who can confess to what I'm saying? There are so many things when I'm sharing it, I don't just want to share it just for the fact that, or for the best reason known to me, but I also want people to back what I'm saying if I'm lying. You understand? When I'm lying, people should just come and say, hey, you're lying. Then I'll just shut down my channel because I don't want to mislead anyone just because of selfish gains. No, I'm not gonna mislead anyone. Trust me. Never ever in my life would I mislead anyone. Never ever. Look, even before you met me on my channel, look at this picture. Just look at this picture. You can see me raise my hands behind elephants and a river. Yes, this is a very typical message to people even before I start to work on my channel. Look at that picture here. I lifted my one hand. The symbol of that picture is oneness. That is, oneness and the truth. Let's deal with oneness and the truth. If we are able to deal with oneness and the truth, you understand what I'm talking about. Except people who did not meet me here on my compound. What is what? When I die, are they going to take my houses and go and bury me with my houses? When I die, are they going to take me with my riches and bury me with my riches? When I die, are they going to take me with all what I have and bury me with it? The only thing that I know and believe that people can take me to go and bury me with it is my knowledge, my talents, and my wisdom. No one takes it away from me. Simple. No one takes that away from me. I'm going to my grave with it. This is the best time for me to share it. This is just the best time for me to share it. When I take you back to last month, I was just here in this palace. a sister called me from Canada. She took me to a shop and then she asked me, Prince Ayoko, I know you love reggae. Can you choose any kind of Bob Marley shirt that you want? I chose all these shirts that was at the shop. And then she told me, I want you to choose some Jamaican colors. I chose a Jamaican shirt, and then they bought a couple of Jamaican colors for me. I'm talking about the lady. Their original plan was to come to Tamale to celebrate her birthday with me. Just yesterday, she was buried. I'm still mourning her. Just yesterday, she was buried. What are we looking for? What are we searching for in this world? Just a couple of months, she was talking to me. She asked me what I wanted. She wanted to meet me. But all of a sudden, the unexpected happened. It's just like me. I can share all this with you, and within the next morning, you will hear that I'm dead. It's life. It's death. Death is part of life. Death is part of our life. So therefore, we have to be prepared, and we have to be always mindful of who we are as living things. Talking about death, I have already, lose my grandfather. That's my grandparents, my mother's father, my mother's mother, my father's father, my father's mother, my father. The only person that I have in this world right now is my mom, my wife, my children, my siblings, and my extended family who are still alive. That's all the people that I count for, as well as people in my community. Simple. Nothing else. You understand? And people who people who surround my life with positiveness, including people who are negative. I love everybody. I love every soul. We have to be very positive. We have to be very, very positive with regards to whatever we're doing in life. You understand? Now I'm gonna come back to this comment section right now. Yes, sister love to travel with wave. No wonder, and I'm not surprised. I'm coming there as St. Thomas. I'm gonna visit St. Thomas. I'm gonna visit Jamaica. I'm gonna visit St. Thomas. I'm just gonna visit, you know, every part of the world that I have my families. That is the Caribbean, the US, Canada, Australia, every part of of the world that I have my family. I'm gonna visit there. As long as I have long life, I'm gonna do that. It's part of my dreams, and I'm gonna do it. You understand? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Brother Kujo Afrifa, no problem. It's all part of teachings, and it's all part of life. So let's just deal with nature and life. You understand? Life is full of circumstances, as Anthony B would say. Sorry, as Buju Banton would say, circumstances made me what I am. You understand? It's just what it is, and we all have to deal with it. We are all human, nothing else. Let's deal with humankind. Humankind. Let's forget about religion and everything and just deal with humankind. And that is where we'll get to understand the realities of life. You understand? It's just what has to do with life. Brother Donny goes in, blessed love to you, my brother. I've been trying to catch up with your life lessons these days, but I'm just so busy that I'll catch up with it soon. Thank you so much, Brother Donny goes in. I appreciate you and I love you. But I just want to tell you that you have to be mindful of, you know, the land situation in the Gambia, and you have to work it out because a whole lot of situation is coming out of that small country in West Africa that has to do with lands, people struggling with the lands that they bought, with the lands that they put on their investments into, that is kind of trying to, you know, create mayhem. But, I pray that our ancestors will guide us through, because when it comes to a situation where people see land more over who they are, that's the problem, and that's the roots of the problem. When people value land more than their ancestors, then they will have to deal with the real situation. All what I pray is that no one will buy land from me and ever come out and tell me that I have a problem with your land. You understand? I don't want anyone to buy land from me and then just come and tell me that this is the problem that I had from your land. No, I don't sell land without a purpose and a reason. And I don't just sell land because of money. You understand? Though when I sell the land, I'll definitely get the money. But I definitely look at what I sell the land for before selling it out. Sister Yevlin Goshe, blessed love to you, my sister from Haiti. Big salute to you and our families from Haiti. I love you all. And sending my greetings to all of you. So, as usual, as I'm telling you, it's almost getting to an hour of this live stream. Akeda, Race, blessed love to you. He said, hey, buddy. Yeah, blessed love to you. Akeda, yeah. Don't be surprised. Sometimes, you know what? I'm like a chameleon. I change colors sometimes. I'm a chameleon because I'm an ancestor. I don't just come out for you to watch me and see me and laugh and like what I'm sharing or love what I'm sharing or support me or whatever. Whenever you see me, it means there's something going on that I have to tell you or share with you for you to be alert and nothing else. You understand? You have to be blessed. You have to be blessed to ever meet me or to ever meet someone like me who doesn't need anything, absolutely nothing from any one of you. Trust me, trust me. I am very positive. I like uplifting. I like healing. And I like, mostly spiritual healing. I like that. When I am going to be like all these YouTubers who are just coming on your doorsteps, knocking on your doors, just for you to pour in the money to them. Sorry to say, I'm not just like them. You understand? Whenever you see me come out to say about something, I'm trying to keep you on track, keep me on track, and to also educate you, not to bring down the income of others, but to teach you what the reality is. As I already said, if there is anything that I'm lying about in this live stream, at least one person is there that I can say can bear witness to what I'm saying, which is Sister Love to Travel with Wave. Ask her right here that I'm sitting talking to you. When she was going to give me that money, ask her what did she told me. Even when I was having that good times with her, Brother Van, Brother Van said, "This is the kind of people that we want to meet." Sorry, brother. Yeah, Brother Van. Yeah, Brother Van said, "This is the kind of people that we want to meet." This evening, when I talked to him before coming into this live stream. I never know that I was coming into this live stream. That's why I said I was never going to share with you so much about what I was being taught. Because you know what? I'm not going to give you all what you need. I'm not going to give you everything that you want. No, you cannot get it all. You don't have that energy to hold what I'm going to teach you. You understand? And the reason is that I'm not just being selfish. I'm open to sharing. I'm open to teaching. And I'm open to letting people know the realities of who we are as black people. Sometimes you see our hearts, our soul, our brain, our common sense has to do with who we are and our mission. And it has to take some kind of energy to hold on to that and to work with that. Else, I would never waste my time to share important information to people that cannot hold on to that information. It will just be like an accident to me. It will be like I have given all what I can. I have given my all to people, just for them to waste it. And that will be the most stupid part of me when I do that. You understand? Look, I'm a very straightforward person. I'll never hide you. I'll never hide anything to anyone. And I'll never tell you that, look, just go and do this and do that and do this for. And I'll never tell you to donate this or this or this or that, be it in a form of money, be it in a form of material or whatever. If you like to donate anything to me, you just like to do it. You understand? And you want to do that because you appreciate what I'm doing and you want to support it. So that doesn't have to take me to beg you to do it. You understand? My qualities and everything that I have is far beyond begging. It's very, very far beyond begging. Even when I have nothing, my everything is far beyond begging. I don't disrespect beggars. I respect beggars and I give my all to beggars every time when I meet them. But what I'm trying to let you know is that this is not a platform for beggars. And this is, yeah, but whatever I share on this platform, I have to make sure that is accurate, it's helpful to you, it's very helpful to me, it's helpful to our next generations and everybody that comes into our life. This is a very deeper conversation that I'm sharing with you. And you know what? When I'm saying all of this and teaching all of this, sometimes it's based on the reality. I'm going out right now. That's how I do my things. When I finish sharing something that I have to share with you just for some seconds, it is just 1 hour, but I might call it a seconds. If you have anything to ask me, just ask me for clarification before I go. Else, you have to catch me up one day again. And happy Independence Day to our brothers and sisters in the US, my family in the US, my queens over there, and everything. Everybody is much appreciated. As long as they are celebrating, we are all celebrating. Everybody is celebrating. You understand? My family in the US, in the Caribbean, in whatever part of the world, that is having their Independence Day on the 4th of July. I respect all of you and I love all of you. Yeah, positive vibrations. So it's all about what? Enjoyment, celebration, and sharing. But not just for you to laugh and go and sleep, but something that you have to go and sleep with. So when you have anything to ask, just ask me. Okay, so Matilda Dapa said, "When is the yam season in the north?" Okay, let me come. I'm coming. So no one will be left out. I just want to go back to the comments. That's where I can get to understand whatever people want to know. Then we will have to come back to the reality. Okay, so Sister Love to Travel said, Love to Travel with Wave said, greeted us with kindness, asked us for nothing in return, opened his house for us, grateful. Um, Ojo Afrifa says, sorry boss, I'm not a boss, I'm your brother. Sister Mary Brown said, greetings Prince Ayoko. Sister Mary Brown, greetings to you, my sister. Kojo Afrifa said, I totally understand. Sorry, sir. Yeah, I'm a very, very forgiving person. I don't hold things for so long. CJ Williams said, we can see Prince Ayoko is kind man. I don't actually tell people so much about my life, but when they meet me, they will know who I am. Sister I love to travel with Wave said, CJ, he is, and he shares the history of our people. Yeah, you have had the experience, so just tell them. CJ Williams said, I remember when you all visit his compound. Wow. And CJ said, Amen. Yeah, Amen. Ojo Afrifa said, hey, that's what it is. So you speak my language, yeah? Good job, boss. Thank you. Love to travel with you. Wave said, we had a great time. He made sure we were okay. I hope one day, yeah, I'm gonna come there, as I already said. And CJ Williams said, we said that in the Caribbean too. If you do good, you do for yourself. Yeah. CJ Williams said, yes, I want to visit his compound. My sister, you are always welcome. Kojo Afrifa said, now I become to understand your platform. It's not too late for you to still understand, because you just got to learn a little bit from me. You are still here to learn. So Kojo Afrifa said, you love Bob Marley. Yeah, I love Bob Marley and I love every kind of reggae artist. I'm dealing with positive vibes. Listen more, keep safe, said respect. I hope you are okay. Yeah, I'm fine. Everything is okay. And sister love to travel said, wow, life. Yes, that's life. Life is full of surprises and life is full of teachings. Mary Brown said, I'm sorry, Prince. Yeah. And sister Sinov, really. Blessed love, I and I sister in a jam down, Jamaica, Jamaica. My sister, I love you all. I love you all. As I already told people, I'm the most commonest and the most simple prince on earth. You understand? I'm the most commonest and the most simple prince on earth. I live a simple life. Simplicity I use to survive. If I take myself to my position, whoo, people can never get to learn from me, and that will be very hard for me. I can't withstand that condition. I can't withstand that nature. I want to let people learn. My sister Michelle died in blessed love to you. This sister has been a very royal sister and a humble sister. I respect her so much. She said, sending prayers and condolences to you, Prince. Yeah, my sister. Whenever I'm talking and whenever I'm having a discussion or whatever, and I remembered this sudden passing on of this sister, it makes me so sad. Brother Donny goes in says, sorry for your loss. May our ancestors well her home. Yeah, my brother, it's just so hard. It's just so hard. It's just so hard. Yeah, it's just so hard. Sister, love to travel with Wave said, hold your loved ones close to you. This is the reality of one life. It's just what life has to offer. So much love to respect to you. Brother Donny goes in and all our brothers and sisters on this platform. Um, it's just so much. It's just so much. Kojo Afrifa said, I never knew yams comes from the northern Ghana like Tamale until I watched Prince Ayoko planting it. Yeah. My channel is full of education. You are yet to even discover some more crops that comes from the north. Thank you so much, brothers and sisters, for catching up with me. Thank you so much for holding up with me and for just touching base with me tonight. Main Rex, my main Rex said live in Ghana for a year and a half in Teshi Nungwa. Don't know if I am spelling it right. Yeah, Teshi Nungwa is just somewhere along the coast. Yeah, Teshi Nungwa, that is one of the indigenous towns in Accra, indigenous areas in Accra that belongs to the Gans. Teshinungwa is one of the indigenous towns in Accra and areas in Accra or communities in Accra that belongs to the indigenous people of Accra. Teshinungwa. My brother lives there. My brother from the same father and from a different mother. But you know what? His mom is my mom. Brother Jacob lives over there. Teshinungwa. I've visited him over there a couple of times. So that's the right spelling, Teshinungwa. I know there very, very well. And I've worked in Accra and I know where he lives. He still lives there with his family because he's a butcher, you know. Brother Jacob is a butcher who lives in Teshinungwa. So currently he works at Ningwa Estates. Brother Jacob works at the last stop of at Ningwa Estates, but he lives at Teshinungwa. So we have Teshinungwa, we have Ningwa Zongo and Ningwa Estates. That is way back at Accra, that concrete jungle. I don't like the. I'm a Ghanaian, but I don't like to live in Accra. So much traffic. Something that would take you like a minute or two to travel. It can take you like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to travel. That's why I don't like that. Accra is a good town, but at the same time, a very kind of disturbing place to live, which I don't like so much. Thank you so much for your time, family. Thank you so much for coming with me, and thank you so much for holding up with me. I appreciate all of you, and I love all of you. Stay blessed, stay focused. Forward my greetings to our brothers and sisters at wherever you are. Till we meet again on my next live stream, which I don't know. Stay blessed, stay focused. Mommy said that is so true. The traffic is too much. Brother Kwesi, he said, I like the wallpaper, Prince Ayoko. This is not a wallpaper. This is tiles. This is not wallpaper. I don't put wallpapers on my house. This is tiles. This is. I love fashion. I love everlasting things. This is tiles made in Ghana. These tiles that you see is made in Ghana. Whenever it's dirty, I'll just put a rag on on water, even with a soap, and I'll just clean it up and it will be okay. And this thing that you're seeing is my window blinds. You understand? This is my window blinds. When I open it this way, look. Okay, now this is my window. You can see my glasses, my window glasses, and my burglar proofs. So this is my window blinds. This is my window blinds. These metals that you see is being created by me, worked by me. I'm a welder. And the blue thing that you see is my window glasses. So this is my window blinds and my burglar proofs, my metal burglar proofs, and my window glasses. So this thing is not wallpaper. It's not wallpaper. It's just tiles. This one, even when you use hammer to remove these tiles, it has to take you to meet your ancestors before they can help you to take off this. Serious. It has to take you for you to knock this wall hard before you can remove this. The reason why I don't like wallpapers is because they can easily make your walls melt. Once you take off the wallpapers, then the wall will look so ugly. It has to take you to spend so much money before you can fix it. But once you put tiles on your walls, it's forever. So it remains forever young. This remains forever. You understand? So it's not actually wallpapers, but it's tiles made from Ghana, from Sentio. It's made from the company called Sentio. Check that out. You see what I'm saying? If you are going to follow me, I'm going to teach you for the rest of the night. Stay blessed and stay focused. One love. Have a good night. Peace. Stay blessed.